A joke.
That was a good joke.
It was funny.
That was.
It
was funny.
I'm not Jon Snow.
Yeah, it sounded like him. It's funny. You know nothing, George Alexander.
The way you say my George Alexander.
I do. I don't know how else to say Alexander. Alexander.
Alexander.
Alexander.
Alexander.
Alexander.
They named the prince after me, didn't they? George Alexander, the prince. Little baby.
Yes.
So,
and they named the baby Charlotte after where I live. So there you go.
And then middle.
We're the Queen City, actually. Queen City is Charlotte. We're the biggest city in North Carolina. There's some history for you. Don't forget it. I live outside of Charlotte, though.
So you don't actually live there?
I grew up there, but yeah. Different address now. Hello, guys. There's Liam. No limit. Yeah. Hey, people. We're looking at the chat now because there's no spoilers.
Well, somebody's just been banned for a spoiler, but it was a wrong spoiler because I know everything now.
You know nothing, George Alexander. I can't help it. You know what? My British accent sucks. But I do a pretty good Northern accent. Wait, that wasn't it. Great t-shirt. Thank you. This was sent by. Can you even see it? I don't want to stand up. One of my moderators sent me this.
Well, I'll get me thing because we all need something.
Team no spoilers. I agree.
I'll get Drogon because George, what time is it in England right now? It's 7 o'clock, but it's really sunny outside. So if I do that,
gosh, are you sure it's 7 o'clock?
Yeah, but the sun, we're south facing, so the sun is in our garden.
So it's going down and it's hitting your
outside. Okay. But Liam Catton, anyone trying to be dicks and post spoilers, legit or fake, to try and stir shit will get a good gigantic block.
Thanks, Liam. Thanks for the warning. Everybody's like,
yeah, that's including us.
Hey, DeFarsher.
Alex, quite a few. Trying to. Yeah, I've got my gin and tonic at the moment, and then after I finish this, I'm going. My friend's picking me up. Oh, the Garo Studios is here as well. Got 1 million views on the Jamie Lannister Oathbreaker video.
I haven't reacted to that one yet. I did the Kingslayer.
I didn't.
I'll do the Oathbreaker.
I didn't react to it, but I did watch it. But it was amazing.
So they do. So Garo Studios does the Oathbreaker. Is that what you're saying?
Oh no, was it the Kingslayer? Oh no, I thought it was Oathbreaker. Oh, I don't know. There's two. No, I think it is Oathbreaker.
They'll probably correct you in just a minute if you wait. Y'all's films are awesome. I finally got to react to the Seven Nation Army because I had to get permission. Well, you have to get permission. It's on Ann Sochi. I mean, I've reacted to some of their stuff before, and now they post like on the video they put. So I recorded it.
At my door. 2 seconds.
What are you doing?
It's at my door.
I'll just talk to myself. Hold the door. Hold the door. Okay. Who asked a question? No sound. Where's okay. Sorry. Everybody's talking amongst themselves. I know, Liam, it's still too soon, isn't it? I shouldn't have said hold the door. I haven't worn the shirt yet, though, on camera, so I wanted to wear it. How did you guys feel when Viserion died? Oh, God.
Right, my cousins are about to come up and say hello.
Okay, but you need to answer this question by Jacob first. You see it?
What's the question?
How did we feel when Viserion died and became an ice dragon? Hello.
children. She can't. She's saying hello, but she can't hear you because this is American Mum. She reacts to Game of Thrones too.
Yeah.
And these are all the people that are watching.
Yeah.
Asking questions.
Do they have red hair?
Do they have red hair? Yes, she's Sansa.
I know. Yeah.
And then Emily. Who did I say you were, Emily? Oh no, you were Sansa, didn't I? Because I said you had Needle, sword. Who did I say you were? I know you're Arya.
Arya has Needle. George. Arya is my child.
But yeah, my nan's just rocked up with these children, feral children.
Bless them. Look at all the glitter on their shirts. I want one of those.
I thought I'm on the third book of Harry Potter already.
Well, she wants to say she's on the third book. The mic's there. She's on the third book of Harry Potter. My American Mum has never watched or seen Harry Potter.
I've seen some of the first episode.
She's seen some episode. It's not an episode. It's a film.
Whatever.
Should have seen some of the first episode.
Well, whatever it's called.
Oh, you've been called Little Marjorie. She's not like you know who Marjorie is. Marjorie's the queen. Well, she was the queen, and then she was blown up.
She was a beautiful queen. Tell her
Sorry, Emily.
Well,
she was blown up. She's blown up in green stuff, so that's nice.
Yeah.
No, this one's definitely Arya. She's evil.
You blows in your own snot.
Wow.
No.
Liam has never had an interest in Harry Potter either, George.
No, they I feel like I'm being really watched here.
Yes, you will.
You feel like something's over your shoulder.
Yeah, I do.
George, tell us how you felt about Viserion.
How did I feel about when Viserion died?
We saw.
We saw that I cried emotionally.
You cried?
Yeah. Viserion died?
I did not know Harry Potter.
No, it's not Harry Potter, it's Game of
Do you know
Thrones.
Smith? They have like a bunch of like Game of Thrones pop figures. But they don't have any Harry Potter ones. But then I got these like mini ones. These mini Harry Potter ones.
so cool.
And they got Harry Potter and
But you can't understand what they're saying, can you?
Well, not really. But if they heard me, they'd say, "What is she
They go in now. Bye.
Ta-ta.
Right, we're just going to say goodbye to them and then we'll start our discussion. Sorry, guys. Come on now.
Bye.
Let's go.
Goodbye. Okay. Well, I'll tell you how I felt. I forgot completely, and we've talked about it before on a live stream about if a dragon like turned to ice, or if there was like ice dragons. I completely forgot when Viserion was shot out of the sky. I was horrified because that's one of Dany's babies. I didn't know it was Viserion. I had to ask George. I didn't know. They all look the same to me except for Drogon because he's the biggest. So I didn't know which one it was. But then I felt bad just because it was bleeding and it was just like, it was heartbreaking. And then at the end, we don't know where they got all that chain. We're going to get all that. But when they drug it out, I was like, if you see my reaction, I had completely forgot about that. And I've seen other reactors and reactions, and they're just like, oh, well, now they've got a dragon. They just killed a dragon. Now they can get over the wall. Now they can, and I'm like, how did they pick up on that so fast? I didn't get it to the last second, but then again, it's me. It's okay. Sometimes I'm in a moment so much that I don't like see what else is going on.
Ugh.
And then, of course, the eye turned blue. And I was like, yeah, okay, we get it. We know. But we'll get to that.
Right, I'm here.
Okay, he's here.
Right. Let's do this. What have we discussed? What's the situation? So, yeah, I was really emotional when Viserion died.
That's what I was explaining. I was just sad, and then it was like it's one of her babies. Not that we got to see them a lot. Like, we've seen Drogon more than them. But it completely escaped my mind that he was going to turn it into a white.
Well,
dragon.
I think we discussed it in episode 1 when we did the thing with everyone. This discussion, about
we did
Viserion, or about one of them becoming a white. And I knew that if it was anything, it would be Viserion for that reason. That he was George just reappears from the shadows of his room. Yeah, I'm a ghost. That it would be him because he was named after Viserys. So
okay.
And he was killed
by
fire.
If one was going to get killed, he would be killed by
Yeah, because it was, and now that he was like the little baby one, the younger. It's like Dany with Viserys because now he's turned like a bit of a bastard because he's evil. Do you think he's going to be? I haven't asked you. Do you think he's going to be a ice dragon or blue flame? I did do that poll on.
What the hell's the difference, George?
Well, one of them throws ice, and the other one will be hot fire. So, like, blue flames are hotter than.
Yeah, blue flame is like the hottest.
I'm back.
Why? How did you get in?
Hey, Stephanie.
Oh my God.
Stephanie Bales is wearing the same shirt as me.
No, it's not water. It's gin. I'm just saying.
Bye.
Bye. Now that sounded southern. I understood that.
All right. Goodbye.
Bye.
Jesus Christ. So, blue flame.
Yeah.
Okay, that's great. Thanks, Jessica. Take care, Garnier. Blue flame would burn the wall. Would melt the wall.
Well, why can't they fly over the wall? The dragons can just.
There we go. That's a bit better.
The dragon can just fly over the wall, right?
Yeah, but not with all the whites.
Oh, he has to make a pathway. Got it.
Yeah. So they just melt the wall.
Oh my gosh. Well,
I don't know.
Is anybody? I mean, I don't think this to be mean, but is there anybody at the
what Eastwatch?
Yeah, is there anybody there that we care about? I mean, I know Ed is the new Lord Commander. I mean,
yeah, but he's at
the other wall. Okay, is there anybody at Eastwatch? Because Tormund's with the group now because they left.
It's just. Yeah,
I was just wondering if there was anybody there that we cared about. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, just some of the whatever they're called. What the free folk.
Okay.
I don't know if Tormund stayed or if he's gone with. I think he might have stayed because that was his job to.
Yeah, he said he would go there during that meeting.
Yeah. So I don't know. Anyway, we better get on with the episode.
All right, let's start. Let's start from the beginning. George has made notes.
I made notes. She's just going to follow me. So we first open with the map of Dragonstone. And obviously it's panning over, and then it suddenly cuts. It goes north of the wall, and then it cuts, and we're at north of the wall with the Suicide Squad. And the shots
right where we picked up.
Amazing.
I mean, left off. Yes, it was.
Like some of the scenery, I was like, whoa! It was great. And then we've got. This is when it's like my notes are kind of like discuss, because we had a lot of conversations in this episode. It was a lot of
which I liked. Yeah.
Building characters, building relationships, kind of.
Yes.
Finding out how people are connected and things like that with other. So we had Tormund and Jon. They were discussing Mance, and they were saying about Daenerys and Jon not bending the knee, and he said you've been
pride.
Around. Yeah. And he said how many people died for Mance's pride because he wouldn't bend the knee, and it was like the same amount of people that are going to die for Jon if he doesn't bend the knee. So,
right. That's why I kind of felt like at the beginning before, when everybody was like, oh, we shouldn't bend the knee. You shouldn't bend. I was like, just do it. And like Tyrion was like, just do it. I mean, and then people were like, no, because then the Northern people won't think highly of him. And I'm like, this is for humanity. Just do it so she helps us.
Yeah.
So now after everything, and she had to see the dead, and she had to see it for herself and everything. And then everybody almost dies.
Yeah.
Now she's going to help. And then and then after she says, I'm going to help you, he says, I would bend the knee, but I can't. I thought you don't even say it now.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Yeah. No, that's later.
Okay.
Then we have Thoros, Beric, Gendry, and the Hound, and they're all discussing like Melisandre, and Gendry says, oh, you left me.
Mm-hmm.
I want to be one of you, but then you sold me to this woman. And then the Hound's like, stop whining. And he's like,
stop whinging.
Yeah, your mouth's open and you're complaining. That's weird. And I was like, I just love how straight to the point.
Too. And then he's like, he looks at what's his name, Beric. He says he's died 6 times. You don't hear him bitching about it, do you?
And he bitching about it. Although that's why I wrote that down.
I mean, really?
I mean, well, it's true.
It is true, but he has a way with words.
Oh yeah, he just doesn't care, does he?
No, he doesn't care.
Jon and Jorah discuss Lord Commander Mormont, and there's the discussion between who should have the sword.
Mm-hmm.
And he says, my father gave it to you.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm not his son. I was like, well, you're not Ned's son either, but you know.
True. He don't know that. But you know what? For now,
yeah,
when Jon returns to Winterfell, he's gonna have a Valyrian sword.
Yeah.
In the family, in the Stark family, because Ned's was melted down. Remember?
Yeah.
They melted his down into two. So like the Starks don't have a Valyrian sword right now, but
they will.
With Jon's they do. And maybe
they've got Brienne's is one.
Brienne, yes. She has the one that was melted down. Yes. That's
Jaime's
true.
sword. So I really like that scene between, because I haven't really seen much of a talk between Jon and Jorah. George,
there's a bright light behind you that's blinding people.
Well, you can't. There we go. You're gonna have to see. Like
now, it's just a dot.
No, it's just a dark room. The night is dark and full of terrors.
Stop being creepy. I can't do that. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Then we got. Then we cut to Arya and Sansa, and Arya's.
I'm so disappointed.
The letter Sansa wrote in season 1.
This is my question.
Yeah.
Why didn't Arya say that little shitfinger had hid it and she found it? Because then they would both put it together that he did this on purpose so that it would upset Arya and she just went off on Sansa. I mean, you and your pretty dress, and I was there, and you didn't do anything, and now you're pleading with them, and now, whose side are you really on? And I was just like, this is exactly what he wanted.
I don't know what she expected Sansa to do, because Sansa is supposed to be like 14 years old.
Mm-hmm.
What did she expect her to do? To get a sword out and be like, I'm going to kill you all? Like, there was nothing she could possibly do in her power at that point.
And they both don't know each other's story. Like we've seen what each one went through, but they don't know what the other one went through. And Sansa was saying, there's no way you could have endured what I did. But Arya was blind and beaten half to death every day. And, you know, she was stabbed in the stomach. I mean, Sansa couldn't have done what Arya went through. So they just need to.
Swings and roundabouts. A lot of people here are saying Arya is playing the game of faces.
Okay. But why in the closed room? Why is she doing that?
Yeah.
Just but
unless she thinks Littlefinger's around.
I know she wants to scare her.
Okay, well, you can sit here and be quiet then. We're talking about Game of Thrones.
I'm answering text messages.
Okay, right. So, what did we say? Arya is playing the face of Game of Faces. Yeah.
Why scare her there? Why not? Maybe it's all going to come together. But for right now, I'm like, when they got in that closed room, she should have said, okay, they could put on a show out on the balcony. That's where they had it out. And she said, I know, I saw the letter. Okay, if Little Shitfinger was around, fine. He would be like, this is working out. But then when she found the faces, and then instead of Arya just explaining to her, like, you know, like I said, I went through some training and I can actually become someone else. She just went creepy on her, like American Horror Story creepy on her. Yeah. And I was like, and Sansa had tears in her eyes, and because then she grabbed the knife and she was like, I can even become you. What would it be like to wear your pretty dresses and and I thought, what is happening? We don't need to go that dark like right now.
Yeah, because I even said I thought she was the waif at that point. I was like,
that's what she was acting like. Yeah, she just needed one of them sticks in her hand and be like asking questions.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't like it.
No. Somebody put Littlefinger's hiding under the bed, obviously.
You never know.
With the faces.
And I hate that Sansa sent Bree away, because I felt like I didn't think personally that Cersei would have sent Sansa the letter. I think it came from Littlefinger. No, he couldn't fake that, or did it have her seal on it?
And you didn't watch the trailers, do you, for the next episode? In the trailer, like there's quite a few people that are all in King's Landing, so I assume that she did send it.
Okay.
And Brienne was obviously the choice to go, but also that means that there's no one there.
There's no one there to watch over them.
Yeah, but
I think Sansa's okay. Yeah, Sansa's okay with it, which I don't know why.
Yeah, So I know. Hopefully we'll see a bit more in this episode. Then we've got Tormund and the Hound discussing Brienne of Tarth. Which
it didn't dawn on me either till he turns around and
he's like, Brienne of Tarth.
He says, I'm in love. Yeah. Brienne of Tarth.
I want to make giant babies with her. Not me.
Okay.
No. She only hears your side of the conversation. Yeah, that was brilliant because and then he goes, how do you know that she wants you? And he goes, does she look at you like you're whatever? And he was like, yeah. And he was like, yeah, that's her.
Yeah. I'd like to see them reunite.
Oh yeah.
I think they will though in this episode. I think we're gonna get a lot of reuniting in this last episode.
Well, Bree and Arya both think not together, they both separately think that he died, right?
Yeah. Yeah, they both don't know he's alive.
So he's gonna be like, hello.
Surprise.
Okay.
That'd be quite interesting. Then we've got Jon and Beric discussing the resurrection of Jon, and that's when we get death is the enemy, the first and the last. Which I like that. And he doesn't understand why he's still alive.
Right.
And he's like, I'm not here to understand, I'm just here to do what the god of light, whatever it says.
Now is this is before the priest was killed, right?
Yeah.
He was saying this in hindsight, like, okay, that was later whenever after he died. Because never mind. I was gonna make a point, but it doesn't matter now.
You can still pretend to make a point.
Nah. It really is not a point.
Okay.
The priest needs to be dead first.
Okay. We'll go back. Then we see Arrowhead Mountain, which I don't know if you noticed, which I did see a couple of people tweet, was the same mountain from the children. You know when the children create the Night King, there's a mountain in the background. Somebody tweeted it. I saw when they're pushing, and it's the same mountain. So they're close to where he was. I don't know if it's the other side of the mountain or not, but that mountain is in the background.
Ooh.
So it's obviously they must be near that sort of thing. So I thought that was
when they created that first one.
Well, they created
the Night King.
Sorry, Bran, because Bran's the Night King, which is just like real everywhere. This last week.
I don't believe that theory. I don't see how he can be the Night King and himself.
And the Three-Eyed Raven.
Yeah.
Too many things.
It's too much supernatural. Okay?
Get over it, everyone. Then we have Tyrion and Dany discussing. And Dany says heroes do stupid things and die. But that she also names all of her like ex-lovers. And he says it's funny that all these people that you've mentioned have fallen in love with you. Then she goes all playground school.
Like, not in love with me. Yeah.
John's not in love with me. I'm like,
he's like, oh, okay, right. It's something about like a political. It's purely for a political mission. Whatever. Yeah.
And then goes on to say, they talk about mass murder, and she says, which war was not won with deceit and mass murder? Aegon built the wheel, and Dany wants to destroy it.
Yes.
Whether she will or not. And then they talk about the successor of her who's going to...
Because she
like,
can't...
oh, this has been something you've been...
Why does she keep saying she can't have children? Is that a thing?
If blood magic... She keeps saying... Well, supposedly when she... I don't know if it's in the books more than it is. I think it is mentioned, but it was basically that when the witch was bringing back Drogo, it made him like something in which she could never have children happened.
Okay.
So they say this, but it keeps going on about how she can't have children.
Yeah, because she's very certain that she's barren, and it's like, if you didn't tell me that, like I'd still be like, where was this explained? Like,
another one coming up now.
When did I miss this?
Oh, hi.
Yeah.
Oh, Garrow Studios says that the witch told her.
Yeah, I did think she did tell her.
The witch said when her womb quickens again. Okay. So it's in that.
Maybe now Viserion dies, she might be able to have children.
Oh.
That's interesting. Because she's like, these are the
Did you just now think of that?
No, somebody's Witch of the Lord just commented it, saying death can pay for life. Now that Viserion dies, maybe she could have children. No, I'm not that clever.
Okay. Something to think about.
Then we've got perhaps the father. Then she did discuss the whole thing with the Tarly, not the Tarleys. What are they? Sam. Not Tarleys. Is it Sam Tarly?
Yeah, they're
Sam
Tarly.
Tarly. Yeah, I get confused. Tarly and Tully.
Tully is cat.
Yeah. And she says perhaps the father didn't need to die, or perhaps the father could die, but not the son.
Not the son.
And they discussed like, but I didn't know how he would have done that because he would have probably just killed himself anyway.
Yeah.
Because he wasn't gonna.
He wasn't gonna bow down. He was gonna do whatever his wonderful father did. Period.
Well, exactly. He was infatuated with him anyway.
Of course he was.
But then we have the successor, and she says about he says, I'm just trying to plan for the long term, and she says, well, if you were planning for the short term, we would have lost High Garden and Dawn. I'm just like,
I know.
Like, it's true.
I know. Okay. There is a spy amongst them. Tyrion is not this dense with his strategy. I mean, this season, yes, he has been, but there has to be a reason for it.
Yeah.
They're always ahead of him, and he's looking like a nitwit. Yeah. And I hate that, but and he brought up this point too, which is what I've been saying. He said to her when she left, that last time, when Bronn was shooting at Drogon and she was on him.
Yeah.
But all those arrows just bounced off of him, right? Yeah. But one of those arrows could have hit her. And he was saying, this isn't just about the dragons getting hurt and you arriving. Like, this is about you. You could have died. One could have hit you in the heart, and then what? Then there's nothing. Then they have no one to follow. Are you listening to me?
Yeah, she keeps saying, why'd you keep saying yes? Because Michelle is saying something.
Michelle?
What's her name?
Oh,
that's
my mum's name.
My mum's called Michelle.
You had said I'm American mom. Now they're confused.
Yeah.
So
but yeah, I understand what you mean. Like, it was just a lot of people do say.
But that's what I meant. Like, that's what I thought too. He's looking out for her well-being, and then as soon as he said that, she's like, "How long have you been thinking about my death?" And that's when I was just like, "Danny, like, calm down. Get the stick out of your, you know what? Like, that's enough." Excited. A little bit. I'm gonna need her to back off, but then Tyrion also needs to just drop it because she's gonna do what she wants to do.
Yeah.
Which I said also. I was like, just stop talking because she's not listening.
And then,
it was a good thing she didn't listen. She showed up.
No,
but anyway,
she should just go with it. Yeah. Zombie bear.
Oh God, that thing. Okay, y'all. I know you see how close you are right now to like the screen. This is how close I do my reactions, like at all times, like that. Okay. You sit back a little bit, but you still got scared. My heart did not stop jumping. It was loud. It came right at me.
Yeah. And
it was what? I mean, I looked like an idiot, but it was really scary.
It was scary.
And that was a polar bear?
Yeah.
That looked like a bigger than a polar bear, but I don't know what else would be out there. But anyway.
Yeah. Shush, Emily.
What?
God, this is ridiculous. Then we got a conversation between Littlefinger and Sansa. I didn't really listen to that because I just get bored quite easily.
Yeah.
But it was just him playing his games, basically. Wasn't it?
What?
When he was discussing with Sansa, and he was just, I don't actually know what they were saying. They're talking about Brienne, and he was saying that as long as Brienne's here, she's not going to be able to touch her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but what was, I got confused with that too. Like, what's he trying to put in their head? At first I thought he was wanting Arya and Bree to like go at it again. Like, he's trying to get Arya out of the way. And then I'm like, no, he's trying to tell Sansa Arya's the enemy and you need to get at her before she gets at you. And
yeah,
that's what started everything.
And a mixed emotion. Everyone just keeps obviously going from one thing to another, and it's like trying to work out which one to listen. I mean, you shouldn't be listening to anything he says, but
no. And Sansa knows this. She's spent the most time with him. You know, I mean, Arya knows just some
unless
things
Sansa's
about
playing
him,
as well. I think they're both playing their own game.
I can see that.
Him.
But I need Arya to let me know that I know she knows. You know what I mean? I need some confirmation. Because right now I'm just like, honey, I can't go along with this. This isn't right.
No, it's like too. Just need full. Yeah, in this episode, we needed to say, "I know."
Now listen, somebody commented earlier.
Mm-hmm.
It went away. I forget who said it, but they think that Missy could be the spy. I don't see her. See her. No, I don't know who said it. Missy, Missandei.
But
I call her Missy. They think that she's the spy in Dany's camp. I don't think that it's her.
Dario Naharis, if it's anyone, because he works for the Golden Company, and the Golden Company are the ones who are going to fight for Cersei.
I don't want to see his face ever again.
No. And it probably is. It'll probably be another one because he got replaced once already, didn't he? So
yeah.
It'll probably be someone else.
Some people thought it was Varys. Some people think it's Varys. But remember, okay, I have to mention this. Remember when Melisandre and Varys were talking?
Yeah.
Before she was like, I have to go, and then you and I are going to die in this country.
Yeah.
She was like, I will see your face again. I think she worded it that way. I'll see your face again, or something like that.
She said, oh, you will see me again, little spider. I have to die again. Yeah.
Okay.
One last time.
Does one of them kill the other one?
Possibly. I mean, I think Arya will kill Melisandre.
Because every time a priest talks to him, he's like, because we still don't know what he heard in the fire. But we know she's going to see Arya again because she said she would. Yeah. But that could be season 8 because I don't know what's going to happen.
That'll be season 8. I think. Tonight. I mean, this one's 80 minutes, but I think it'll focus on Cersei and that lot.
Yeah.
And the White. So.
Yeah. Yeah, because
yeah. Well, I think we'll see. Then we've got the attack on the White crew. So that's when Jon kills that first White Walker, and then all of the ones around him go down.
And I remember that happening at Hardhome as well, but I had forgotten. But only the ones that they bring back are the ones that are going to fall if they die.
Because I thought the Night King was the only one to bring ones back. I thought he was the one that could change them.
I did too, but I guess some of them, those other ones, the skeleton monkey ones, they can do it too.
As well. The other White Walkers. And then we have, obviously, then they managed to kill them, and then Gendry has to run back to Eastwatch to send a raven to Dany.
That was some fast running.
Everyone said that. I mean, everyone's complaining at the moment about the whole time shift in these episodes.
We've got 7 episodes. We've got to hurry. 3 less episodes.
If you watch a film that's set over a month, you don't see a month in a film.
That's true.
Like Harry Potter set over a year, you do not see the year.
Well, and it was daylight pretty much still when they sent him away.
And it was dark
and then
when he got
it was dark when he arrived and fell at the gate. Yeah. So if it took him 6 hours or something, I don't know.
No.
But if he would have had his hammer, I didn't want was it Tormund that took the hammer or the Hound?
No, the Hound.
Okay. When he said, you can run faster without it, I thought, and I didn't include it in my reaction, but I said, oh, just send him off by himself in the dark with no weapon. Yeah. So I thought, well, that's the last of Gendry. We lost him on sea. Now we're never going to see him again. No. And then he showed up. But, yeah, he wouldn't have made it if he had that big hammer, and that came in handy.
Okay. Yeah. Right. And then we have, obviously, then the horde of White Walkers, and the Whites appear. Encircle the group, and everyone's running.
Yes.
And they get stuck in the circle.
Well, we captured the Hound. Everybody captured the one, right? Yeah. And then the Hound jumped on him, and I think he let out a war cry or something.
And then they grabbed his face.
And it echoed, and I thought, he's calling for the other ones. And then that's when they started coming, and they threw him over his shoulder, and then they started running, and the ice started to break, and that's when things got tense. Okay.
It was I was like, oh, and then obviously the water cracks around them, so luckily they're safe for now, but they can't go anywhere.
Right. Oh, wait, we skipped over the priest. Island. We skipped over the priest getting killed.
He dies on the island.
Oh, he died on the island?
Yeah. I've got that written down. I've got the note.
Okay.
So then I've just got waiting, because there's a lot of waiting then.
Yeah.
And then I put Thoros dies, waiting for Dany.
Well, bless him. He was torn to bits at first, but he saved the hound. He jumped. I mean, if nothing else, bless him, Uncle George. Bye.
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 Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you. They can't hear me.
Shut the door, please, guys.
Close the door. Lock it.
Yeah.
Lock it.
Right. Sorry about that. Can I bring this light? Has the sun gone away yet?
I'm kidding. I'm not. Oh, God.
Right, that'll do.
Okay.
Just get over yourself. I wouldn't turn the brightness down. That bothered. But yeah, not living your life around everyone.
George, take a drink of your gin and calm down. Go to your room. You are in your room. Good gosh.
Can't wait to have me red wine later like Cersei. I'm so excited.
Okay.
Right.
Go, King George.
We have Dany leaving with the gang. And when she took the 3, I was like, one of them's going to die. She doesn't need all 3. She's blatantly.
That's the first time she's done that. I know. And she looked, how awesome did she look in that coat? You went on about that coat.
I was like, oh my God. It looks like Cruella de Vil from 101 Dalmatians.
Well, yeah.
And then did you see the thing? Somebody said, well, at least we know where Ghost's gone now.
That's not nice. But yeah, where is he? I mean, I'm assuming he's still at Winterfell, but like, you know, okay.
For him.
He's sleeping. He's fine.
Yeah. And then we get, she says, Tyrion's like, do nothing. Nothing's sometimes better than doing something. She says, you told me to do nothing once before. And I didn't. And I listened to you. I'm not doing nothing again.
Mm-hmm. And I'm glad she didn't listen to him this time. But in hindsight, you can say that in hindsight.
Yeah. Because
if she and Drogon would have died and the other 2 dragons would have lived, I mean, it's not like Tyrion would have been like, okay, everybody, I told her so. I mean, I'm just saying, like, in hindsight, you can say, oh, okay, I'm glad she went.
Yeah.
Because it did work out. And
well, there was no way they could have got back otherwise.
Well, the Night King, right. She did. And they sent a thing. I mean, I think I even said in my reaction, like, you know, Tyrion, they sent the ravens out for a reason. Like, they're asking for her help. She's not taking this one upon herself like she's normally done. They've asked for her help, and Jon's like waiting on Gendry to get the message to them and them to send the ravens. And then, okay. So then that had to happen. But if the Night King would have killed Drogon instead of Viserion while they were sitting on him, I'm just saying he was a sitting duck, and then I don't know. But anyway.
But I think it was. I'm sure I was thinking about this. It was something to do with why. I think he did it to prove a point. I mean, that one was flying, and he was like. That one was in more. The one that was sitting down was in less danger of killing him. It was the one that was flying around that was burning people. That was probably more needed to be gone. Like Drogon, although he's the biggest, was just sitting there.
Right.
I mean, he was breathing a bit of fire, like, but they were waiting for him. So I think it was because he was in the air. Yeah, like Nathan says, it was more strategic to hit Viserion.
Okay.
Because he obviously made a massive impact, and it was all more dramatic. So, and yeah, he says Viserion was also the smallest and probably had the thinnest armor.
Okay.
So,
and that because they did have to drag him out of the lake, which
we'll talk to you later, because I know that was a very big thing.
I didn't know they had that much chain at Harbor Freight. Okay.
Then we get the Hound decides it would be a good idea to throw a stone. The first thing you're all laughing because you think it's true, and I was like, "This is hilarious! I can't believe you just threw a stone."
He knocked his whole chin off.
He's just like,
that was hilarious. But I knew this was a tense moment, and I thought something bad's going to happen. I need to stop laughing.
And then he threw the other one, and for God's sake,
yeah, great.
Thrown that, we would have had more time.
Great, Hound.
So
you're a ghost again, George. Look,
I don't know why. I'm trying to work out what's the. We'll have half a face.
These guys sit over there.
Just savor it. Move that. Yeah, and that moment when the white with the Converse high top steps out onto the ice. And
Yes.
Like, oh damn!
It looked like he had some high top Reeboks on. Did you notice that? Some black high top.
I literally just said when the White Walker with the Converse high tops came out.
I didn't hear that, but I was ready to make my comment, so I wasn't listening.
Too busy thinking of your own comment, thinking I'm going to get this in first.
Well, I said Reebok, you said Converse. Did y'all see how he treats me?
Yeah.
Somebody say something mean, and moderators don't take it off.
We're like Joffrey and Cersei.
Just kidding. Yeah. Okay, whatever.
Punishable by death.
Sorry.
I love that scene, but that's a whole nother 4 seasons ago.
Yeah.
Then obviously we have the massive fight, and Tormund nearly goes down. And I
thought he was the death of the season. I mean, of the episode. Did you? I was like, he's gone. He's gone. And then they came out of the water, and I thought, oh, he's really gone.
Yeah.
That's sad.
And the hound was like, and I was like, thank God.
Then he finally did something.
But he kept turning around because obviously Beric had the sword, the flaming sword, and he was trying not to get too close to it. And it was the same with the when they set the ice thing, the dead bear on fire as well.
Mm-hmm. Okay, now I'm going to say something, and if you've already said it, you let me know, because I know you will.
I will.
Let's go back to the flaming swords.
Yeah.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
I've made this comment, and I am done making and replying to the comments, because I obviously am not making myself clear, or I'm not saying it right. That's the same thing. But anyway, what I was saying is the guy that, what is he doing? Is he like nicking his skin with his blood, and that's what makes the sword go into a flame or whatever? I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why or how he does it, but when he did that, you know how they were standing in a circle?
Yeah.
Okay. Throw your sword, or one of them, I don't care what you do, set one on fire, and then it's all of them burn, is what I was saying. And people were like, he was fighting with his fire sword the whole time. Were you not paying attention? I was like, that's not what I'm saying. Do you see what I'm saying?
What, set one of the White Walkers on fire and they'll all go on fire?
Yeah. They were standing side by side. They're not that smart to, get it, move. Here comes fire. They were in a circle.
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah.
I think that's one of those things you just keep it to yourself, Michelle.
Fine. I'm going to sit like this through tonight's episode. I'm going to be like this.
Told you.
Right. Next, we have Dany arrives with dragons.
Yes.
To save the day as usual.
But people loved dragons this episode, didn't they? They hated them when they killed the Lannister army, but
they like them when it suits them.
Yeah. They came to save the day. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay, George. I love your dragons.
Thank you. And the Night King obviously kills Viserion, which wouldn't have happened if, I know a lot of people said, oh, Jon should just got on the dragon.
I thought he was. I thought there was going to be a moment where he was on a dragon.
I was hoping he was going to be on Rhaegal, but he didn't, and I was really annoyed. I kept saying, I was like, get on Rhaegal now, fly away. But he didn't. So I assume that's going to be left like the season finale or season 8. Who knows? I mean, Rhaegal's gone. When Viserion fell, Rhaegal flew off. So I don't actually know where he is.
Kind of cried out. It was sad. It was just like, as he was going into the water and he was flying over him and left, he was like crying.
He was like, no, I'm out of here.
Bye, bitch.
Yeah.
Okay. Could look at it either way.
Yeah, very true. But yeah, so a lot of people had said like, oh, Jon should have just got on to Drogon, but obviously he was trying to save. The walkers were everywhere. The Whites,
right?
They're called.
Right. And then he got thrown in the water.
Yeah. And then it was like, oh, he's dead again.
I was like, not again. Don't do this again.
But then he comes out of the water, and everyone was saying that thing about the Longclaw's eye.
The tear. I didn't see.
Did you see that? No, it was just looked like.
I didn't see the. Yeah, I think the water was just falling. I didn't see. Some people were saying it changed color. My HBOGo.com didn't have that version that I watched. It just looked like water to me. Sorry.
Yeah. I think some people like to.
Anyway.
Yeah, but that's another story.
We'll just put a pin in that.
Yeah. We were like, oh, Jon's gonna die again, and then next minute, Uncle Ben.
Yeah, they were coming back at him, and he was like, he just stood there, and he was frozen. He was like, I was like, now what?
Cold, yeah.
I actually thought Rhaegal, what's his face?
He's gonna come back.
Yeah, did you? I thought that's his only hope, is that if that other one comes back.
Yeah.
But then I saw and I was like,
Benjen.
Yeah.
I've just written, Uncle Benjen shoves him up on the horse and sends him away, but apparently he can't get on the horse, and I've just written, I don't know if you can say it, why?
Well, I said that too in my reaction. I mean, I didn't say it. I thought to myself, he's not going to get on there with Jon because he's fought them before. He's going to just do this. But someone else said in my comments that he can't go past the wall.
Oh, he can't go past the wall, can he? Because he's
so he really is useless. Like he just served his purpose, and he gave Jon the horse, and then he was just going to go out like that. So does that make sense? He couldn't have.
Yeah, he couldn't go
past the wall.
But then, if anyone else goes past the wall, like all the other whites, then surely he can. Now the magic's gone.
Yeah. Well,
it's not gone yet. I don't know what
he was farked. I mean, there was hundreds of them. Like he took maybe 2 or 3 out before they just
swamped him.
Yeah. Kind of like that. Yeah.
I suppose, a lot of people are saying 2 riders would make the horse higher more easily and take longer.
Yeah.
Time's of the essence for Jon to survive hypothermia. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, they were like cracking that jacket off of him. He about didn't make it. So how excited were you though when Dany was up on the tower thing waiting for him to come back? Because when she left, he had fallen in the water, and then they just had to go.
Well, because I thought she was taking her time to mourn Viserion. I thought, oh, she's mourning Viserion at this point. She's like, just one more, just some more, just one more minute or whatever. I thought she was just sitting there and mourning Viserion, but no, she's waiting for Jon. That she's known for 4 episodes or whatever. So that was.
I know. Okay, so give us your thoughts on that, because some people are really upset at Dany's reaction of not just.
I'm not upset,
crying like Catelyn did with Robb. I mean, that was
because we saw her reaction. We saw her reaction to the death of her baby in season 1, episode 10, when her real baby died.
Right. Yeah.
So that will always be. She had that baby before Viserion, Drogon, and Rhaegal.
Right.
So that will always be her first baby.
Right.
So she cried at that. Viserion, I think she was just in shock, and there's nothing she could do about it.
And probably angry is what I thought. I said to people, I didn't really expect to see. I don't know if that's a weakness that she feels that is for her, but I think she's just really like this is fueling her anger. And everything was happening so fast. It's kind of hard to.
Well, yeah,
let your guard down and be emotional.
She couldn't just sit there and cry. She was like,
okay,
I've got to this is awful, but I've got to get on with it. So I do see.
And Jorah just kind of looked at her, when they were panning across all the guys, and she was like just staring, and then Jorah just looks over at her because he was there when they were born. You know what I mean? Like out of everybody, he was there and saw that happen, and saw her go through the fire and saw them come out, and he just, when he gave her that look too, I just was like, oh, let's move this scene on, because I just was like, okay. I'm not as attached to the dragons as most characters, but that was just really hard. I was like, okay, that was her baby. That's,
Yeah, I agree. I think she was just in shock, and she just didn't have the time to contemplate it. She's like, okay, one's died. I've got to get the rest of these people.
There's nothing you can do about that. Yeah. Yeah.
So That's just
Feeling
life. So then we get that he arrives and they obviously take him to the boat, and then when they're undressing him and put him in the bed, we see she notices these stab wounds, and something clicks, and she's like, "Oh,
he was."
Like, I don't know if she. So I assume that she just thinks she knows that he's come back. So I don't know how that's going to play out. We're going to see more of that in the next episode.
I hope so.
Hopefully, we'll see. And then we get Sansa and Arya in the crazy scene. Just like,
why is Sansa in her room going through her bag?
I mean, do you think there's not a cleaner that cleans their rooms? Like, what happened if a cleaner just stumbled upon the masks?
Who was that first mask? I know the second one was Walter Frey, but I couldn't see.
I couldn't see what the first one was.
First one was.
Everyone, who was the first mask? Let us know.
And that was always been a question of mine. Is I was like, can she reuse the faces? Well, obviously, if she's carrying them around with her, she can reuse them. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
I want to see if anyone knows who the first face was, because I couldn't see. Does anyone know?
Sansa was looking for Arya's weed.
Yeah.
Arya's on something. I think it's something stronger than weed. I think she's on heroin. Something that makes you mean.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Mind Trent.
Who's that? Oh, I thought that was a person. Mind Trent. Marin Trent. Who's Marin Trent?
Marin Trent. Oh.
Was that the
Marin Trent?
No.
The one who. Yeah, the one who younger. No, I mean.
No.
The one she killed when she was the one who was like after all of the young girls in season 6.
Oh.
The one who she killed. She had a face on, and then she was like.
We didn't know it was her.
No.
You kept smacking her, and she wouldn't cry out. And oh.
Marin Trent.
No, I thought that was Ellen Payne.
No.
Who was? Okay.
Marin Trent, Blackfish.
I still don't know names, obviously.
I know, I'm still confused. It only took me to what was it? Season 5, episode 8, where I realised that Jorah's name wasn't. I called him about 7 things. Jorah and stuff. Jorah.
Oh, I called Braun in the first season a couple times because that's how I hear it in an English accent. They were like, "Now, Braun, you do this and you do that," and then people were like, "Say it like Raisin Bran." And then when we met Braun, I was like, "Oh, there is a Braun." They wanted me to stop saying Braun and because there is a Braun.
It got a little confusing.
Okay.
So then we got that scene, which was, let's say, creepy, and she said, "I can be anyone. I could even be you."
I didn't like that. Yeah. Then she grabs the knife. Sansa has tears in her eyes. She can't go anywhere. She hadn't seen her sister in forever. And she's found this letter. She doesn't understand why she's written this letter, even though she's tried to explain. And she's just like, she's been saying all along, you've just been waiting for Jon to leave so that you can, we all know what you want. So she's already thrown out those jabs, but she was terrified. And then she gave her the knife. So what do you think that meant by her flipping the blade and giving it to Sansa?
I think it was just a warning. She was just like, "I'm just telling you. I'm not going to do it. Look, here's the knife, but I could if I wanted to." Why? What do you think?
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't know if she was giving it to her, I could kill you, but here, do you want to take a jab at me? I didn't know it was such a tense moment. I didn't know what the hell was going on, and I was very scared.
No, I just assumed it was she was saying, "I could kill you, but I'm not going to. Look, here's the knife. Just be careful. This is what I will do to people that cross me," sort of thing, and people who go against me.
Okay, yeah. They're both Stark girls, though. I mean, I know they were never close.
No.
They've been gone from each other 6 years or something, but Weird.
Yeah.
There was something else I was going to bring up, but I can't think of it right now. Go ahead.
Well, after that scene, we moved to the fan fiction scene of Dany and Jon. Daenerys.
We've talked about this, George. Was it in the first episode when we had the whole gang, Merrick Productions and Hunter and
I think so.
him and everybody? We were like, oh, everybody's wanting Jon and Dany together, and that's just the obvious thing that that people want, but they're not gonna do something that obvious. Well, hello.
Apparently they are. I mean,
as I say, as they go, they're like, let me see what the reactions are. Oh, okay, let's change it.
As I say, like I wasn't for it, and then that scene, I was like, oh my god, this is amazing. And then after watching it again, I was like, oh, I don't know how I feel about this. But now, when I listen back to that soundtrack, the song on the album, the Game of Thrones thing, The Truth, then I'm like, okay, I'm kind of for this when the music's playing. So I think hashtag boat sex is definitely on the cards.
Everybody put that on your Twitter, hashtag boat sex.
Hashtag boat sex. But
because that's gonna happen.
That moment when he was like, thank you, Dany. He was like,
I know. I thought I was the only one who called her Dany. See, I think Kit Harington's watching my reactions. I'm just saying. Because he called her Dany. I called her Dany.
I don't think that was an improvisation. Do you think that was an improvisation?
No. I think what I just said is true.
Okay, right. Well. And she says, I don't know who the last person wants to call me Dany. My brother.
Yeah.
To keep.
Then he said, not Dany.
Okay,
say it, George.
Not Dany. How about my queen? And then hang on, wait. Damn, I was going to have this prepared and everything.
Oh God, why aren't you prepared?
Because the night is dark and full of terrors.
Holy hell, it is.
But the night is dark and full of terrors.
It is every night, especially the nights I gotta watch American Horror Story. Holy hell.
Where are you?
What you looking up, George?
Oh,
the words. Yes, act it out.
No, I don't know. Just say, how about my queen? What about those who swore allegiance to you? They will all see you for what you are. And the hands.
And then you won't let go. Yes.
Yeah. You do. And I was like, yeah, everything. It was like, I'd bend the knee, but I'm like, oh, how convenient. How convenient.
Why even say that now?
Can't even bend the knee.
Oh, I would bend the knee. She already said she'd help.
Yeah.
Still king in the north. Stop. You didn't need to say that. Take it back.
So we've got Jon will bend the knee and propose.
Oh my. We don't do that here, do they?
Somebody just put, you literally just made me jump out of my seat. Yeah, I don't know how loud that music was, sorry.
It was fine to me, but it depends on how loud they have it. Oh, somebody got banned.
Yeah, because they wrote something.
I didn't see it.
Dun, dun, dun.
It was probably about me.
No, it wasn't, don't worry. It's about one of my favourite people in the whole world. So. All right.
I don't care.
Rest in peace, headphone users.
That's
okay, and then we get that, and we're all beautiful. I'm like, oh my god, this is the best thing ever. And then they're like, hi, would you like us to put some salt on your wound and give you a real episode of things you've always wanted? We killed Viserion. We've got Jon and Dany together here. Let's have the Night King bring back a dragon.
Yeah. There's these huge chains.
Yeah. And everyone's like, where are the chains from? And I'm like,
around the corner.
I'm like, maybe they got chains from somewhere. Like, this is a TV show with dragons, people who can cut people's faces and turn into other people magically to have their height, voice, and vocal abilities. But God, where are those chains from? Like,
where would they find bloody chains?
I'm like, maybe they carry chains around. Maybe the Night King has foreseen this.
Yeah, he knew he was going to kill a dragon and that they needed to haul it around.
Yeah. Like,
just that's the way it is, people. You either accept it or you don't. You either accept the incest,
yeah,
or you don't. Like, where do we draw the line? We're accepting all these other things.
Yeah, thank you.
They had a chain.
The broken dock right next to the lake.
Yes.
Hard home. That's where it's from.
Pay attention, people.
Everyone needs to get a grip. So yeah, that happened. And like Hunter said, when she was, I kind of do agree. When it was very cliche to pan to the eye and it to open.
I like her version. I like her version of how she said to do it. Yeah.
I was like, that would have been better. Even if it just if it just made a noise and like ice would have come out or something.
Mm-hmm.
But no, we had to go with the Jurassic Park eye. But no, it was good. I still enjoyed it. I still felt like I was still in the moment. I was like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. But then it was only when I watched it back, like when I was editing stuff, I was like, oh, like in the grand, like, you know, after seeing it once, you kind of think it would have been. I don't know. Maybe that was just me.
Well, I don't know. What do you think about this season so far? I mean, that was kind of the last. That was literally the last episode. So we can bounce around this a little bit more, and then let's talk about what we think is going to happen tonight. But as far as this season goes, people have been really like shitting on it really bad. But
wise, yeah.
You got to remember, like episode 1, what happened? Isn't that when Arya was Walder Frey? I mean, everybody was like, well, not everybody. I was like, wait a minute, are we going back in time? That was an opening of all openings. Like that was awesome. Episode 1 was good. Episode 2 was.
We focused on Dany.
We focused on Dany and. Yeah, this was after she had said, "Shall we begin?" So the second episode we picked up, that was Stormborn, right?
Yeah.
That was an awesome episode.
And then we had the attack on the boat.
Yeah. Yes. Grey Worm, we hadn't seen him since.
The boat was Ilaria.
Oh, Euron. Yeah. Sorry.
And then episode 3
so that was good.
The Queen's Justice, when we lost Lady Olenna.
Yes. And then, so that was, I think we talked about this then too. The Queen's Justice, Lady Olenna was the Queen of Thorns.
Yeah.
So she got justice by telling Jaime right after she drank that poison so fast she couldn't stand it because he said it was painless. Then she was like, "Tell Cersei it was me. I want her to know." So that was like her justice, but then Cersei's justice as well with Ilaria and the Sand Snake. Yeah, so that was there's 3 good episodes right there. Yeah. The 4th one, when Jon appeared?
No, he appeared in the Queen's Justice, didn't he?
I can't remember when he and Dany. Was it that episode?
Episode 3, because episode 2 she was like, "Send a raven."
Okay.
So it's Jon Snow.
So that's a big.
Then episode 3 he arrived.
And
episode 4 was the Spoils of War.
Okay. Now when did Sam heal Jorah? Because that was a huge episode. Was that in episode 2?
2. Because episode 4 is
going back.
Oh no,
going all over the place.
No,
I'm just trying to like remind people of there were so many good things that have happened this season. People are focusing on like the little holes, like you said, with Gendry.
Yeah, and chains.
And the chains and that's going to happen. This is still a really good season. I've enjoyed it, and it's not. I mean, I haven't been. Yeah, I've enjoyed it.
It's not like a season 2 that dragged for me. Season 2.
I liked season 2 because it introduced us to Bree.
Yeah, I mean, I do like Bree, to be fair.
I liked Bree, and then the Shadow Demon baby killed Renly. I mean, I know there's going to be less seasons that we like.
Yeah.
But in every season, there's at least 1 or 2 awesome episodes.
Oh,
you have to have it.
To see if this one, the next episode, will be good.
it better be good, but it better not make us freaking crazy for 18 months.
I mean,
I think we should start rioting.
Taking place in the Dragon Pit, so I'm excited to see that. The Dragon Pit in King's Landing. You haven't seen that?
No.
Haven't seen that. It's in the books.
Is that in a trailer? Oh, it's in a book.
Yeah. The trailer's not really spoilery. It's just a load of music, and you see Cersei and Jaime and Jon all arriving in King's Landing, and everyone's just like looking really moody. And then Jon says about there's only one more, and it's here, and then that's it. It finishes. So all we see is that everyone's arriving in King's Landing. There's Cersei, Jaime. We've got Jon, Tyrion, Brienne. Mm-hmm. So I'm hoping for a Jaime and Brienne scene.
I know.
But there's no Dany. Dany is not seen. I assume Tyrion is there for Dany, so I don't know what she's doing. But she's not there, so unless she's hiding in the Dragon Pit with... But an interesting thing, which I thought with the whole Dragon Pit thing, is that in the books, it says that one of the places that Aerys II had wildfire was underneath the Dragon Pit. So it could possibly still be under there in this. So if Cersei has that as a backup, maybe. So I don't know. We're going to lose some. We've got to lose some. I'm going to be so disappointed if we don't lose someone big in this episode.
That's what I know. I don't want it to be.
It's not going to be Jon, Dany, or Cersei, or Jaime. I think that for a fact.
Or Tyrion. Or Arya. Shut up. No, take it back.
It could be Brienne.
If it's Tyrion, I'm going to take something, throw it. I'll break it. It's called a tantrum. That's what I'll have. I won't watch it. I won't watch any more. No more reactions from Mum.
That's all right, because now it's 2019 anyway, so you'll got over it by then.
Yeah, I guess. Oh, here's a comment. I never hear anyone comment about maybe Euron's every desire isn't Cersei, but it's Dany. That was his. That is who he wanted to be. That he was gonna whatever make her his queen and his big, whatever. Yeah. But we haven't really seen any more of, like, where's Yara and where's Euron, and Theon he was looking for Dany, and then all that stuff happened. And are we gonna? I don't want to end on something that's.
It's got to end on something big, because the next season, the last season, a lot of people do think Littlefinger will die tonight.
Okay.
I'd be happy with that, but if it was the only death, I'd be very annoyed.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but I think this needs to be the penultimate series.
Who do you think will kill him, or how do you think he'll die? Think it'd be Arya?
Arya will kill him. I think that she might be able to take Sansa's face without Sansa actually being killed.
Is that possible?
Because she said, like I said that whole thing about last time where we saw Sansa, where the guy.
He was pulling the faces off like tissues.
Yeah, and Sansa and Arya was there.
Right.
And Arya said to her, like, I'm just reading your face, like, as if she reads it enough, like she can do some. I don't know. Maybe I'm just
imitate it. I don't know.
Yeah.
I still don't know how that works.
If she kills Littlefinger as Sansa,
right?
And then rips up, and she's like, surprise.
That needs to be the face he sees.
Do we think we'll see the?
Go ahead.
No, because mine's different.
No, I was just gonna say, like, Littlefinger has been here since episode 1, season 1. Like, he started all this, in motion, and he needs to go out in a big way. So I'm just trying to think, other than if Arya took someone's face and killed him, like, does Bree come back? And I don't know. Like, I don't know. I hope that does happen, but I don't want to be underwhelmed by how it happens.
Well, like, I've seen a lot of people say this, and I do agree, is that, like, he's gone from being the most dangerous man in Westeros to pitting two teenage girls against each other.
Right. It's grasping at straws.
Like, if he dies, I mean, to me, Arya killing him isn't. I would rather Sansa kill him than Arya kill him. I know a lot of people want Arya to kill him. I think the one that would be, for me, would be good enough to cope would be Sansa killing him. But even then, I'm just like, is that really how he's going to go out?
I know. Because then again, we're already thinking of that. I want it to be something that we wouldn't think of.
Somebody's just put, they never show, the show has never showed how good Littlefinger is with knives. Maybe he could kill Arya or Sansa.
Stop! Why are you doing this to me?
Because we need to think. Because you need to be prepared. Like, I'm prepared for Daenerys to die in season 8. Like, you need to be prepared for one of yours to die.
Tonight? Excuse me. I need a moment. No.
My girl's got plot armor, so it's all right.
Your girl got 2 dragons.
Yeah. Well, she's got one because Rhaegar will be flamed by Jon, and then that's how it's going to end, isn't it? But anyway, that's another question. That's how I think it'll end. I just don't want this. Not this season. I just don't want Game of Thrones to end with.
You just don't want it to end. You want them to do a prequel and then a spin-off and then a 10-year reunion.
I just didn't want it to end with Jon on the throne. Sorry, and I know Liam Catson went like this, but I just genuinely feel it is too obvious to have Jon on the Iron Throne. It's like having Dany on the Iron Throne. I don't think it'll end with Dany on the Iron Throne either. Well,
I don't want Cersei to be on there.
No, I don't think she will.
So it's going to be who? Sam!
No one. The Iron Throne needs to go.
The Iron Throne, it needs to be melted. The dragon needs to melt all of it down to... Nobody gets the Iron Throne. Nobody gets it.
Like, it's all for a piece of... I don't know. It just annoys me. I don't think Dany will get it, but I don't think Jon should get it.
Jon didn't want it. Jon didn't want the throne. He didn't want.
He didn't want the throne. And then he's all like,
he didn't want to be king of the North. He just wants to be back home and get his family there.
Yeah. Oh, wait, in the words of the Gara Studios, there just written, if you think this has a happy ending, you haven't been paying attention.
We have to be reminded of that.
Maybe Tyrion on the throne. I want Varys to be on the throne.
Tyrion.
Who's Varys?
Varys is his hand. But Varys is going to
die, hasn't he?
He has to die. Melisandre said they both have to die in that country.
That's where it turns out that Stannis didn't actually get killed and just comes back and takes the throne.
You know how this Game of Thrones thing goes, and they always say when you don't see someone like being killed, actually killed, they're gonna, that doesn't mean anything. And Bree said she killed him, but we never saw it, did we? I mean, I just kind of believe her, because that's what she wanted. She wanted him dead. But I feel like they should have showed us or something.
Yeah.
But then again, Arya, I call her both on however I'm feeling. But you know what I'm talking about.
No.
Her sword fighting, what was his name? Yeah. We never saw him die.
No, I know.
A lot of people thought he was Jack and Hagar.
Meryn Trent was the one to kill him. So surely he must have died because Meryn Trent survived.
Well, surely, but you never know.
I don't know. We don't. Should we open the floor for some questions?
Yes. Are we going to do our predictions? Well,
for
tonight. Episode. Or do you want to? Maybe there'll be some questions in the.
The questions will probably be, what do you think is going to happen tonight? But I don't know what I expect.
Exactly.
Tonight, the trailer didn't give anything away. It was just going to be a really boring comment. Because usually episode 10s just are there to kind of say what's going to happen in the next episode, the next season, basically, aren't they? They're kind of like some things don't. Sometimes things have always happened.
It's a cliffhanger for 18 months.
Yeah, which is going to be, so it needs to be a bloody good one. Here we go. The sun's gone down now.
Okay. I can't believe the sun is.
Got my microphone. I can't even hear you because. There we go.
Real smooth, George. Smooth. Edit that out.
Yeah, I will. It's all right. It's not live or anything.
It's not.
I'm just going to go for a quick restroom break while the questions get flowing.
All right, y'all. Let's talk about George. Y'all ask me questions about George. Go on, George. Don't mind us.
Yeah.
George is going to have to answer these questions about the Cleganebowl because that doesn't make any sense to me. Why are people talking about this? Is this in the book? George, go to the bathroom. Look at him. Okay. Is this in the book? Is this just a theory? Is this something people think are going to happen tonight? And why? The mountain has been put back together by Dr. Frankenstein. He's a machine. He picks people up by like this. Like, what chance would he have against the Hound? It's not like they're both still normal people. Right? That's my take on it. I'm going to let George answer the rest of that. Y'all ask me something about George. I'll tell you. We just heard the toilet flush. Hello.
Good afternoon.
Well, nobody wanted to talk about you, so I gave my 2 cents on the Cleganebowl that people think might happen tonight. I don't know if this is from the books. I don't understand it. The mountain is basically a machine. The Hound would have no chance. Why are people for this? Now you answer. That's basically what I said.
Because I'm a big fucker and I'm hard to kill.
I read that as well.
That's all I'm going to say. I don't know.
No, what's the Cleganebowl? Why are they? I know it's like the Super Bowl. I get it, but why are they wanting them against each other?
Why? Because they're brothers and they hate each other.
Okay, but I don't want to see that tonight. I want us to get to some important stuff. Let's just leave that there. He's a machine. The Hound is the one that we like. Let's sit, Liam. Cleganebowl.
Yeah, Liam.
That should be like a bonus feature on a DVD. We don't want to see that in the episode. Yes, because the mountain burned his face. I get that. But the mountain's gonna break his face.
Maybe.
Like piece by piece. He's a machine. Remember when he took that guy, not Marcel, but the other guy, what are they, monks? Whatever he was, with the branding on their heads.
Oh, yeah.
When Cersei said, I choose violence, that guy tried to stab the mountain, and he ripped his head off like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how do you fight somebody like that? Like, I don't see the point, and don't waste 10 minutes of my time out of a 80-minute episode on that. I don't want to see it. If it happens tonight, I'm going to close my eyes. I'm not going to put it in my reaction, period.
I think we're getting boat sex. I think we're getting that. I think we're going to get
hashtag boat sex.
Sam. Yeah, hashtag boat sex. I think we get
Sam
going to Winterfell.
Yeah.
And meeting up with Bran.
Where has Bran been? Couldn't Bran have been telling? Okay.
I think Jon will find out tonight that he's a Targaryen. That'd
be awesome. I wouldn't mind leaving off with him finding that out before season 8.
It's going to leave off with the wall, isn't it? Being burned by the White Walkers. That's why I think it'll. I think it'll leave off with like the dragging it, and then the wall like melting or something. Then it'll finish.
It's a lot of both sex things. I just want to know why there's so like we've seen Bran, we know his powers, we know that he's like truly the three-eyed raven now because he's not himself. But then they kind of just left that alone, and now we're focusing on other things. So I think we will see him again tonight. But why didn't he warn Jon or somebody like, hey, I see you surrounded by whites. I see.
Because it needs to happen. Because Viserion needs to die. He can't
change anything.
Change things. He just is there to, like when he gave Sansa when he gave Arya the knife, he knew it was going to be used for something.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I've seen this. A lot of people think that we're going to get a Rhaegar and Lyanna scene tonight.
Okay.
A flashback. I've seen that a lot as rumored. Which
I saw there's a video or something that somebody wanted me to react to.
Lyanna and Stark. The Lyanna and
it has something about Rhaegar and Lyanna something.
Yeah, I reacted to it.
Is it good? Is it?
Yeah, it's like.
Is it to music or is it just?
It's like music, and then there's scenes of like another TV show where two people obviously like that look like Rhaegar and Lyanna are in it. It is good, and then someone's playing like Ellie Martell. I would watch it. It's like if somebody's critiquing it from other films and TV shows and made it look like.
I don't like that. Let's stick with what we're watching. I don't like it.
Maybe just watch it and not react to it. I think it's good to watch.
All right.
But yeah,
kind of like the history and lore.
Yeah. I reckon we're gonna get Rhaegar and Lyanna, Dany and Jon, Sam and Bran, and
then Littlefinger dies.
Yeah, and Littlefinger dies in Cleganebowl. So.
All right, we're open for questions.
Open for questions now. Someone's got. Sorry, we just say it. What paper was Sansa burning? It wasn't the invite scroll or her and Arya passing notes. Yeah, because she threw something into the fire.
Yeah, but I thought it was the scroll of her invitation to King's Landing, but they're saying no.
No.
I don't know. I don't know what they're doing with each other at this point. I think if they're both playing Littlefinger, they're doing this awesomely. Like, I don't know.
Because I guess in the sense that it was happening in that room could be that Littlefinger's got spies everywhere, hasn't he? So if one of them was a cleaner and walking past or something and they heard, they could go back to him and say they were having an argument in.
Right. Okay.
So, I'm not too sure. Do you think Drogon and Rhaegar will mate after Jon and Dany's boat sex?
Gosh. Are they both boys?
I don't really know. I assume Drogon is. Rhaegar could be a girl.
I thought they were all three boys. Why do I think that?
Never really stated, is it? Do you guys think there'll be new dragon eggs in the next season? I've seen a lot of people say the dragon eggs. I don't know. There could still be some.
Oh my gosh. Well, if one is a girl and they mate, they can have a dragon egg.
Yeah.
They can have another dragon.
Dragons.
Then there can be three again.
Yeah, did you just assume dragons can change sex? Oh my god.
They can?
Apparently. They don't have specific genders. They're neither male or female. Do you know what? That's what we should all be. It would save all the argument.
Just have a little one, both. Just have a little one in the other.
Yeah.
Whatever you feel like. Anyway.
Ooh.
They don't have a sex. That's interesting. I've learned something tonight.
You're saying that after Game of Thrones, there'll be another series spin-off. What plot do you want to see? Dance the Dragons, the Doom of Valyria, Rebellions, Robert. No, I don't think we'll see Robert's Rebellion. I don't think we'll see Dance of the Dragons either. I'd like to see Aegon's Conquest.
Or are you talking about from the books? Because I have no idea what you're talking about.
Aegon's Conquest. You know who Aegon is?
Yes.
Yes,
why are you saying Conquest?
Because
Aegon. I don't know
Aegon.
what that means.
What did Aegon do?
Burn them all?
Goodbye. I can't work with this. Goodbye.
I can't work with this. Get back over here, George.
Aegon is the one who... That was Aerys. Aegon is
Aerys.
the first Targaryen to cross the sea, Balerion Dread. And
He's so mad.
He created the Iron Throne.
Okay. I can't work with this.
I can't work with this.
You're such a diva. Go get you some wine. Be quiet. So I can talk about you. Aries. Okay, I got it.
George, stop being a fucking mug. Someone just said.
Yeah.
What if Cersei tries to murder Brienne? Would Jaime take a step back and finally kill Cersei? And finally complete the prophecy?
Hmm.
I would
Something's
think
going to push him.
if Brienne died tonight, I would take that as a good death for the season finale.
I like her, but yeah.
She's my second favorite.
Yeah.
But
I wouldn't like lose my shit. I
would
wouldn't like cry for 18 months.
I probably would. Not as much as Dany, but I probably would cry. Lady Stoneheart killing Littlefinger is the big reveal tonight. Possibly. I know people did think they saw her. That's from the books as well. Look, but Catelyn Stark is brought back to life in the books.
Oh, yeah. You mentioned that last week. Okay.
So a lot of people think, they did see it, so that's one. Will George fall off the couch when Brienne and Jaime reunite? Yes.
When doesn't George fall off the couch?
Well,
I want y'all to stay tuned to a video coming soon to a theater near you. I can hardly get out my words. I need to edit that, put that in my blooper reel.
Yeah.
No, coming to a video near you. I am going to be George.
Apparently,
I am going to be reacting as a video as George. I'm going to have a little sofa right here and a pillow I can hold on to, and then I can slide off of. I'm going to do the whole thing, the introduction, and then the ending that we can't understand. I'm doing all of it.
The ending we can't understand.
Subscribe.
How dare you? Hi, Mason.
Hey,
someone said hi to me. Yeah, it was just to me.
Hey, Mason.
It was just to me.
Okay, y'all, ask us some more questions.
Yeah, I think, let me scroll back up. Did we get some there? A lot of people said, somebody said, do we think that the baby will kill Dany just like what happened to her mother?
To Dany?
Not Dany, sorry, Cersei.
Okay, I was like,
Dany's
is that how, really? Well, we talked about this as well last week. How ironic would that be? And then even if the baby was a dwarf, that would be double.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know.
You have to go crazy every time Dany's on the screen.
Exactly. I mean, I've got to
every time she's on the screen.
I've got to drink like probably 3 or 4 Red Bulls, eat a lot of chocolate.
Can't wait to eat the chocolate
before I do this. Yeah, you're gonna get some good American treats.
I'm gonna do a video eating it all.
Yes.
Poor George's couch. Oh, it's sad that this will be the last time I probably record Game of Thrones. Well, unless I could record with my friends. Hopefully I'll be
on your brown couch.
Is that moving?
Do you have furniture yet? Or are you gonna buy it when you get there?
Well, no, because it's a shared house. I'll literally it'll be in my room, so I'll be on my bed probably.
Oh, it's furnished.
Yeah.
It's a furnished place, like a dorm.
Yeah, there is. It's a shared bathroom and kitchen downstairs.
Okay.
Sorry, shared. No, I've got my own bathroom. Shared kitchen, living room.
That's right, because you said you're still going to carry on with your reactions, obviously, but you're going to have to let your other roommates know that you do reactions and that you're not in your room talking to yourself.
Well, yeah.
I think you should just not tell them at first.
I want to do other things as well, so I'll do some reactions still, and then do like, like I want to make like, I don't know. I'm gonna do all this stuff. I'll see when I decide.
Okay.
I have other.
They'll see what he decides.
I have things planned, but just spoilers. So.
Okay. Stay tuned, everybody.
Do you guys think there will be a democracy in Westeros' future if Dany can't have a baby? I don't think she'll get the throne, so no.
So it's not an issue?
No, it's not an issue. Sorry.
Okay.
Moving on.
You heard it from her biggest fan. So there it goes.
The meeting tonight looks epic. Do you think Cersei will play it cool? No, I think she's going to... I don't know. Do you think Cersei will play it cool when she's meeting with everyone? Like, she's going to see Tyrion for the first time since her dad's death.
Yeah. She's also trying to turn Jaime against Bronn, remember? she was like, "Are you going to kill him?" And we thought she was talking about Tyrion, and he said Tyrion, and she says Bronn. Everybody had the same reaction. They were like, "What's she flipping out about now? She's so weird. She's trying to turn weirdly Bronn alone." I don't think we're going to see him anymore yet this season, though. I don't see how he would come into play right now. Like, it would just be weird if he just appeared for some.
Unless he's there, like, with Cersei and Jaime in the discussion. I'm not too sure. I think we're just gonna have like everyone in one space.
And it's gonna be. You said it's 80 minutes long tonight. Yeah. Okay.
79 minutes and 50 seconds.
Oh. Okay. 3 parts? No, it's good. 2.
2.
We're barely getting by with 2. We better not push it.
No.
Okay. Arya knows Littlefinger is watching, but she is trying to see how Sansa handles fear. Remember the fear, anger, talk. What do you think? That's true. Okay. Jataris. I remember when they were talking out on the balcony and Sansa was saying about the fear and anger. It's not really great to have either one, but like I said, they've both gone through their own individual things. They both experienced fear. They've both experienced the anger. I can see how she's trying to see how Sansa handles like true fear. Like if she really felt like my sister is going crazy on me and my brother, Bran has no emotions and Jon was resurrected from the dead. Like I don't know these people anymore and I'm really scared. And she's trying to see what she does with that or how she acts or stays loyal to Winterfell or Jon or whatever. I can see that. It just threw me off guard. I didn't like it.
No.
I didn't like it. But, Arya had to learn the hard way at the House of Black and White too.
That's true.
And she came out okay. And it was lessons learned. So, I don't know. That's all I know.
Maybe Dany can only get pregnant with a Targaryen.
Oh, how convenient that Jon's there.
Yeah.
And like you said, or somebody made a note about when Viserion died.
Yeah.
Now maybe she can
pay for death.
Yes.
So all 3 of the dragons have to die for her to have 3 children.
Because her baby died, Drogo died, and that witch died.
Yeah.
And that's why the 3 dragons were born. Those were 3 deaths for 3 lives. Yeah. And then 1 life for one death for 1 life. Yeah. That could happen.
And then she has a kid. Yeah. Then all the other 2 kids die. And then she has 3 kids. Like Rhaegal had 3 kids.
Okay.
Because he had the 2 to Elia Martell, and then had 1 to Lyanna.
Jon. Okay.
That we know of. So, possibility.
Okay. Can accept that.
Who do you guys think suffered the most, Sansa or Arya? Sansa.
Yeah.
Like everything Arya did, she went looking for.
Like she brought it on herself.
Yeah, I mean, I know
because
Sansa,
of revenge.
I know Sansa was like, "Oh, I want to be Joffrey's queen," but she was a kid back then. But I think Arya's done more to kind of get herself in conspicuous things more so. I don't know. I mean, I suppose it has helped her now. Like the way she fights and stuff is a representation of what she's been through. But I think in terms of emotional and physical instability, I think Sansa's gone through most.
Yeah.
And yeah, somebody said Arya literally saw her brother's body with Grey Wind's head. Yeah, I suppose. But I don't know.
I don't know.
I mean, I think you could say that, but then also Sansa saw Ned's head on a spike, so
Yeah, they both. It's hard to keep tally of
Yeah.
who suffered the most.
I mean, Ari wasn't raped or anything, so I would say that's a little bit more mentally
Traumatizing.
scarring.
It is. Yeah, that would be. Yeah, I don't know.
So I would say Sansa is.
Yeah.
That's my opinion.
Okay.
Somebody said, "Did you guys know that Grey Worm, the person who played Grey Worm, is also a singer?" I did, because his videos keep popping up on my newsfeed.
Are they recommended for you?
Yeah.
Oh, is he good?
It's nice. I haven't listened to them.
Oh. I was wondering what kind of music he sang.
Any more questions?
Any more questions?
Why do you think in the first season, when they were trying to assassinate Bran, why they used a Valyrian steel dagger?
Because they wanted people to know it was probably the Lannisters.
Or because only Valyrian steel can kill a White Walker. Night King.
Stop saying Bran is the Night King. I don't like that theory. Of all the theories you've said,
that turned out. Would you be
I can't wrap my head around that one. I can't. It's almost he was born to Cat and Ned.
Yeah.
I don't get it. He can't be as old as dirt from what's happening?
Traveling.
What's going on?
Just got really long.
Stop it.
Stop it. That was really loud.
I'm sorry. I can hear the delay in your headphones. I was like, whoops. What else?
American Mom Trap. In Bran's vision, before he sent ravens, Night King was already standing exactly where the Seven ended up before Dany. That's true. You know where he's like, and the ravens go.
I know.
He was standing exactly where they were.
I don't like it.
No. But I don't like Bran, so I don't. It's really funny.
I liked him the first season.
Because Who Figure Adventures is a reactor. He started reacting to Game of Thrones, and he's like on episode. I think he's only released episode 1, and he's
Who's this?
His name's Who Figure Adventures. WFA Who Figure Adventures. Yeah, and he started reacting to Game of Thrones from the beginning, and he was telling me he was like, oh, my favorite character is Bran, and I was like, that's.
You ain't gonna see him much, and when you do, you're gonna be far.
You'd be like, what are you gonna be like season 5? Well, he's not here. Do you guys remember when the Night King was stabbed in the chest, even though another person got stabbed? Bran seemed to be in pain.
When was the Night King stabbed in the chest? What do you mean?
When they turned him.
Oh, when he was made. Okay.
Yeah, let me just Google that. No, I don't want Bran. My top thing for Bran is Bran Vision Mad King. King creation. Let's have a look. Yeah, we did it. It's only because he's by a weird tree as well. By that tree, isn't he, with the faces on?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think he has to be by that tree, right?
No, but the Night King is by that tree when it's happening. He's leaning on the tree. I'm just watching it now, sorry. And it goes in his heart, yeah. His eyes go blue. And everyone's like, oh my god.
And that's just so far-fetched.
I mean, I do see what it says, because I mean he just grabs onto the tree. He just goes onto the thing, so I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
He was shocked, yeah. That's what it does look like. He's just shocked.
Yeah. Let's go with that.
Is there a coincidence the same place location the Night King was made is the same place Viserion was turned?
Where are you?
The bottom. Is there a coincidence that the same location the Night King was made is the same place Viserion was turned?
Mm.
The Night King's outfit was the exact same outfit Bran was wearing too.
I have not looked that deeply into all this.
You need to.
Right now? Tonight? Before tonight? I'm going to rewatch all the episodes. I mean, what else do I have to do in 18 months?
Bran and the Night King dress alike on Game of Thrones. We have a gander. Let's have a gander. Oh yeah. I do see it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Sorry.
George, who will be the 1000th Lord Commander of the Night's Watch?
Sam.
Sam?
Yeah.
He has a Valyrian sword.
Mm-hmm.
And Gilly said he's brave.
Yeah.
Let's go with that. I love Sam.
Someone just said, remember in episode 1 when Bran kept missing the arrow target? Then after being Night King for 8,000 years, he improved his aim to take a dragon out. It's plausible. Bran is the Lord of Light.
When this all turns out to be shite, this whole theory that y'all keep going on about, I want to make a video. We're going to have this talk again in 2019, and I'm going to bring it up. And I'm going to be like, were y'all high? Stop smoking weed. I'm just saying.
I think Bran is the eternal three-eyed raven, like the same being keeps recycling himself over and over again.
But he was a child. He was born of Ned and Kat. He didn't just appear. He's not. I know Mira said that Bran died in that cave. She didn't mean literally. She meant his emotions, his memories, his self, his soul.
Oh, that's a sorry. I've just seen something that I really liked by.
I don't know why I'm getting so aggravated about it.
Yeah, it's just a show.
God, I'm getting like flustered. I'm getting like.
I am Zido says I have a theory that if Sam is the one who ends up writing the version of A Song of Ice and Fire, the show will end with an old Sam being played by George R.R. Martin. Wouldn't that be good?
Yes.
That would be good.
I want Sam to be
everything.
Here to the end, yes. I've loved Sam since season 1, episode 4. I remember saying, I think I'm going to like Sam. Because he made Jon smile at the wall. Remember?
Yeah.
Love that. Yeah, I want Sam to be on the throne. Not really. I don't care. Like you, I don't care about it.
Sorry, I'm just reading more about them. If Bran is trapped as the Night King, it's possible that it could be taking place very quickly in the present. Yeah, I mean, nobody's seen White Walkers for thousands of years. Is it plausible it didn't exist until recently and it was just a story? And then the children created the Night King more recently. I don't know.
But who was the man? Why was he chosen? That's a whole series that HBO needs to do about just that. Called the Night King.
I just don't know.
It's just too much.
What if Sam asks Daenerys if Jon knew where to put it?
I love that. I giggled because that's when they were having a moment. They were palling around and they were doing their chores and they were cleaning and stuff, but they were having fun. And it lightened the mood too, because Jon was talking about why he didn't want to be with a woman, because he didn't want to like accidentally have a bastard either and put that child through that. And if she was a whore or something, and it was like a down story. It was like, and then when he said that, it was just like, oh, yeah, Sam, you're funny.
Oh, you get how will Sam react to his brother being burnt alive by Dany?
Bye, Dickie.
How do you think he's going to feel?
I don't know. I don't know the relationship between him and his brother. All I know is that his brother was the favorite of Randall and Sam wasn't, and was obviously picked on and verbally abused in the household. And I think if you're the favorite of another parent, you should at least say to them, you know, you're hurting their feelings, or stand up for them in some way. I don't know how many ways I can say that.
No.
So I don't know. I mean, Sam might care, but I don't. It's not like they had a moment when he went home either. His sister went up to see him and they shared, you know, his mom and his sister greeted them, and the brother and father were off hunting or whatever they do together. They're always together. But it never showed, like, if I would have seen a touching moment between them two, they just didn't make me feel anything for him.
I know what you mean.
Dickie's just Dickie. And now he's gone.
He might not be too bothered. I mean, his sister and him and his mother, who were the ones that like cared about him more, are still alive. So
true. So yeah, the ones that cared for him are still alive, and now he's the head of the household, so that's fine. What about the cave paintings, though?
Yeah, that was me. I think that was me saying that the Night King was created more recently by the children,
and that's when those were drawn in there.
Because I mean, what's to stop whatever her name was, Melisandre, from drawing them?
That's what I was thinking, that too, with her little witchery.
I don't know. I'm just looking into things.
You look like you're sitting in the dark. There's going to be something that comes up from behind you and grabs you. I'll let you know. It'll go viral.
I know.
You'll be very.
I'll be dead.
Judge dies on screen.
The broadcast will be like 40 hours long because we won't be able to stop it.
It's not funny.
I'll
put it on my channel. I'll take the credit for it.
You got those views. Do you think Beric will use his kiss of life on Sandor? Tormund told Sandor last episode, "We are kissed by fire just like you." Would be cool to see a resurrection hound versus resurrected mountain. Possibly. I don't know. I just don't know anymore with this show.
Where are you at? What question are you at?
I'm just reading anything. I'm just making it up. No.
Are you going to sleep?
Yeah.
What time is it there? It's like 10 o'clock.
It's 8:45.
Oh,
I'm
8:45.
out at 9 o'clock. My friends pick me up, so I'm like, I can't sleep. I haven't been bothered to put the light on.
That's what I'm saying. Look at yourself in the camera. You look like you're just in a cave. Speaking of the cave.
Cave of convenience.
Cave of convenience. Oh, if we could bring, I'm going to go first. If you could bring back one character from the dead, who would you choose? Cat Stark.
Aemon Targaryen. So he could
Why?
So he could be with Dany.
So that he knows he wasn't the last Targaryen, because he felt like he was the last Targaryen in the world. And he said that's a terrible thing. Well, no, he knew about Dany. Sorry, he knew about Dany.
He felt that Dany was the only Targaryen in the world.
That's what he knew about Dany. That's right. And he's the only person that has died of natural causes on Game of Thrones.
Oh, Marjorie. Oh, I'd like to bring Marjorie back as well.
I would like to see where her character would go, her arc. I liked her. But, okay. Those are our answers.
They're our answers. Why would you want to see Catelyn Stark? She was pretty boring and would only be interesting to see her as Lady Stoneheart.
She is the mother of the most awesome children on this show. Who asked that question? Where is it? Who asked that? How dare they?
And somebody's also put, Kat was mean to Jon, but you hate Randall. You're getting them all now.
George's like, you asked for it. What is happening with your hair? Okay. I relate with Catelyn because I'm a mom. She's a mom. I like her character. Yeah, she was a little rough around the edges with Jon. I hate Cersei. She's a weird mom. There's a weird mom and then there's a normal mom.
Okay, back to Catelyn, sorry.
Okay. So she accepted and took Ned back even after she thought he had an affair. And she lived with that for all that time. And then we never saw her verbally abusing Jon. I know when he was trying to say goodbye to Bran, she told him to get out.
To leave.
Yeah. And at that, I was kind of like, because I had just started watching the show. I didn't have any favorites yet. This was like episode 1 or 2. So I was like, holy hell, like what's she upset about? And then later she tells the story about Ned left and came back with someone else's baby. And I was like, oh, that's why she doesn't like him. But the way Randall was with Sam is just, no, that's totally different. That
was his son.
That mind farks you. It was just unnecessary and mean. It was just mean. And I think that Kat would just avoid Jon.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
So I think it was just different. It's different. It's he wasn't her son. And then she did want him dead in like when she was telling what was her name? What was Rob's wife's name? George.
The interesting thing was carrying his son.
Ah, jeez. When she wanted him to die, and then when he got the pox,
yeah,
then she was like, "Oh, I'm a terrible person." Because then it was like, then her true nature came out. She was just then she prayed to the gods, and she said, "Please spare him. I'll love him. I'll do whatever."
And all that's happened to my.
But then she couldn't. Yeah, I mean, she kind of exactly.
A motherless
child. I'm surprised you didn't have the backup music with that as well. I mean, really, oh, jeez.
But yeah, I know.
We should put on a play.
Yeah, we should.
We got to do something in the 18 months. Oh, Talisa. Yeah, that was her name. Thank you, Adam. Yeah, bless her. I'd want to resurrect all the Starks if I could. Rob as well.
No, they're boring.
Well, Rickon was.
Rickon
Why did we really need a 5th child? Did we really? Okay. That's it. I ain't changing my mind. She's my favorite person.
Dany and Jon invade Highgarden and they take Olenna's body and Melisandre does her thing. But brings Olenna back.
It's been dead quite a while. Doesn't it have to be pretty quick?
Soon.
I mean,
not even. I mean, Qyburn brought back the mountain in some form, so he's got the power.
Yeah, but that's just not right.
Catelyn took Tyrion, and that probably got Ned's head chopped off. Catelyn taking Tyrion was the stupidest thing in the show, even more than the White Hunt.
Not if you think that person really. I know, really. They're just laying it on me now. I'm acting like she's like a personal friend of mine. Like I'm getting all worked up and taken up for her. Say it to my face. Say it again. No, if I thought that, somebody, it was their knife and that knife was found by my child that was almost murdered by it and someone was sent with that knife, I'd go after them too.
Yes. True.
That's what a mom does. And when she grabbed that knife and it cut her all up. I mean, that's what you do for your babies. I don't care. I don't think that she was responsible. Ned was responsible. for saying a lot of the stuff he said. She didn't force him to do that. He told Cersei right to her face that, I mean, he was like, people have said, it's taken me a while to accept it, but he went to Cersei and was just like, you know,
why would you say something?
Your brother or your lover or you're this or you're that, or you and your kids need to leave now and flee the country and whatever. I was just like, you're getting yourself in trouble. So that's what happened there.
Yeah. That's what happened. That's very true.
George, wake up.
I'm awake. I just get dead comfortable like that.
Okay.
Any more questions for the last 5 minutes? Anyone? Any good questions? No, not then. How did Grey Worm escape Casterly Rock?
Exactly.
Yeah, Grey Worm. He's in the trailer. Like they're all suddenly standing. I don't know where it is. I don't know if it's supposed to be King's Landing or it's supposed to be Casterly.
Who rescued
or
them?
It's supposed to be High Garden, but they're all standing on a grass bit. There's loads of them. All the Dothraki come up behind them, and then you like see Jamie. This is the trailer. Jamie and Bronn standing on a castle.
Okay.
So I don't know how they escape. They probably just let them go because obviously they're trying to discuss, aren't they? Trying to get them to help. Cersei's allowing Tyrion to go and get this White Walker or whatever. So maybe she said, "Well, we'll let them go." The Unsullied.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, because Euron's ships blocked them.
You're blocked from the sea. The Unsullied march back.
Back. They used to march in.
Yeah.
Yeah, they can march back. Stop spoiling Mum, George.
I mean,
yeah, he did everything but act out the trailer, didn't he? DeFarsher. Look at this.
Well, I'm sorry.
Is that all you gonna say?
So I'm not gonna say anything.
He gets real close to the microphone. I'm sorry.
I listened to you once. What did she say? I can't remember what she says. You told me to not spoil you once, and I did it. I'm not going to listen to you again.
Thank you, Danny.
It's all right. Sorry. Everyone's just saying, I'm guessing they marched back.
Yeah. George is like, draw me like one of your French girls. We can sing that for y'all if you'd like. No. Oh, that's my youngest daughter, Maddie's favorite movie, Titanic.
I love Titanic. I went to go and see it when it came back out in 3D in 2012.
When it came back out?
Yeah, it came back out.
I was there when it came out, and I watched it 6 times. I was pregnant with her. This was in 1997. She was born in 98. That thing stayed in the theaters for months.
It was amazing.
It was amazing. And that's why she tells me to this day, Mom, that's why that's my favorite movie. It's because I was in your stomach and you went and saw it so many times. And I'm like, yeah. She'll fight anybody. Like literally, she will want to fight anyone that doesn't like Titanic. I'm like, calm down. I don't know where she gets it from.
Titanic's here in the chat.
Titanic's here?
Yeah.
Yeah, we love you.
Yeah,
Especially Maddie.
So is Viserion going to make an ice bridge going up the wall? Or is it flames? Is it hot?
Or cold?
Honey, honey.
Oh, I hit the wrong button. I hit it on my computer. All these things appeared.
No,
wait.
Stressing.
Wait, where's my... There we go. Did I freeze you? Wait, there you go.
No, I'm still moving.
Okay.
Sure, it says blue flame.
Somebody watched Titanic a few times, but it didn't sync well with me. Oh, you're funny. Okay. I hate when people say they don't even watch Titanic because they're not going to watch a whole movie, 3-hour movie of about a ship sinking.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, oh, really? Okay, anyway, sorry.
Sandra Back says, I just wanted to say hello as I love watching the both of you. Well, hello, Sandra Back. Not Black.
Sandra. Thank you, Sandra.
Making people's names up.
If a Syrian is dead, how can he produce heat? So then it may be ice. Ice, ice, baby.
I like your idea that sounds in the Lord. Yeah, thanks. Viserion was so long underwater. Let me remind you, the water was freezing. Yeah, I mean, a lot of time. I mean, I think it might be fine. Sorry, but I know a lot of people were like, he's a dragon. That's not possible. So I don't know. Who knows?
The Night King touched him, and we don't know what he's done to his insides. Let's just be honest. And whatever the book says, it doesn't mean that this is what they're going to do. But then, but where they got the chain from, they're going to go around that corner, and there's a energy plant.
Yeah,
and they're going to fire that right back up. So don't you worry about that.
No. Any final question? What a good question we can close on, guys.
We need to close. George has.
I've got red wine to drink.
Yeah,
if the wall falls, how can there be a 1,000th commander?
Maybe there won't be. Why? Is there supposed to be? Is it a prophecy or something?
No, you
Why does there have to be? No, I know, but that was a question that I had gotten off here.
Oh.
I did ask you, but I'm reading as well. Jeez. George, you need a nap.
Is Viserion a white or a white walker? He touched Viserion just like that baby, which means he's immune to fire.
The main one touched him.
Yeah.
The main one that made him
white,
all.
doesn't he?
He doesn't. He does whatever the hell he wants.
If he does it, he creates whites that with the ice. If the white walkers are just, he raises them like that, doesn't he?
You mean like at Hardhome? When he did this?
Yeah.
That meme always makes me laugh.
When a dead dragon breathing fire defeat the logic of the dead being killed by it. Yeah, but that'd be quite funny if he just just turned on the dead.
They're just using them to.
Viserion can be killed by a dragon class tipped bolt from Qyburn designed Scorpion. Yeah. Jon was 998. There must be a reason why.
What's that mean?
Then 998th Lord Commander.
Oh.
Then someone's put 13 reasons why.
I'm not watching that.
No, I watched one episode and turned it off. It was so boring.
I watched one episode as well. Okay. So everybody's tuning in. Is everybody watching the show tonight, or do you have to watch it tomorrow? I'm staying up till it comes on HBOGo.com at 9. But it's going to be 80 minutes long, so I need to wait for that to finish, and then I can come in here and go to HBO.com and record it for 80 minutes. Then I have to let it export and download, and then after I get my wine and wake up, because I'll probably take a nap, then I'll watch it, and it'll be 2 in the morning when I get finished again, like last week. What's that going on about? Oh, yeah, I was asking when people were watching. Like, why am I talking about this? Nobody's making you watch it tonight, Michelle. Okay, calm down. Sorry. When are you watching it, George? Tomorrow?
Tomorrow, hopefully tomorrow afternoon. So hopefully I can have it up tomorrow night. If not, it'll be Tuesday morning, like late. But I'm hoping I'm going to be able to get it recorded tomorrow and get it up tomorrow night. Well, yeah, Monday night. So,
George, don't make us watch. I mean, don't make us wait until Tuesday morning. That's just mean.
It'd be great if I didn't react to it, because I'd watch it at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Don't you just want to sometimes just be in your pajamas?
Yeah, I want to be in
laying
bed,
in the
just
bed
watching
and
it.
just watching
I mean,
it.
to be fair, quite
Well,
a few
some
of my
reactors
reactions-
do. Some people are like so far away, and I'm like, I can't even see them. But anyway,
Quite a few of
I
my
guess
other
they're comfortable.
my season 2 or 3 reactions, I was in my pajamas because I watched like 4 in one night. So I was like,
Well, that's okay. You can be in your pajamas, but you don't have to put on makeup or anything or fix your hair. Well, I think you fixed your hair
constantly.
I think you should grow it out and do a Thoris bun, man bun. You could pull it off. You wouldn't get bullied or talked about it at all. No one would say a word.
No.
They'd be so nice. Oh, okay. A lot of people are watching it in the morning.
I think
I'm watching, well,
Yeah.
12:30, so I'm watching it Monday morning as well, aren't I?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How about hey Mom, how about rewatching the entire series and making videos after every season talking about what you missed before and all of that? Oh my gosh, that would take me 18 months to tell you everything I've missed. You see, I'm still getting the names wrong.
Yeah.
Who was the Targaryen? Aries. I'll think of something to do.
Yeah.
Over the 18 months. Your friend there to pick you up?
No, he said he's going to leave in a minute, so he'll be here in 5.
I do want to do something Game of Thrones-y, like related, but I'm doing Lost and other things right now. George, what are you going to do after Game of Thrones is over? What have you decided to do? Tell everybody.
Well, I'm going to probably do. I enjoy doing obviously like my more sit down, just conversational videos, like vlogging and things like that. So I think I'm going to do a couple of them and then do some reactions to keep. Obviously, we've still got American Mom versus George Alexander as well, so that's always something we can keep going.
That's on the weekends. Yes, I enjoy that.
And then I'm probably going to
Once Upon a Time or The Walking Dead. You have to choose one or the other.
Watch The Walking Dead.
Oh, I mean, sorry. Okay, Once Upon a Time then.
Yeah, something. So, something.
Yeah.
I'll see. It depends when I'm moving, like to get my new job and stuff, how it all works out. But we'll see. I'm excited. But I just really want to watch this episode now.
Well, I do too, but we can't.
No, we can't.
I said we can't, and he said no, we can't.
No, we can't. But I hope everyone enjoys this episode. I hope it's worth everyone's while. I can't wait to watch it.
We will still be doing next Sunday will be our last live stream. I think Merritt Productions and Hunter and maybe M will be able to join us.
We should be able to get them.
It always starts out that way. Yeah, we're gonna try and get Jimmy as well. He cannot. Sundays are off the books for him. He says he cannot do Sundays. So maybe once the season's over, we can pick a Saturday that would work for everybody. And you, George, like like whatever time you get off work or something. And it's good that you're ahead of us in time because you might even be done with work before we could do it.
Cool.
So we'll have one more, and we'll talk about season 4.
And we'll try and maybe discuss what future will hold for the rest of us.
And then we can talk about what shite that theory is that Bran is the Night King. Because it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whatever.
Thank you, moderators.
Thank you for
Appreciate
watching.
it.
Thanks to all the moderators. Thanks everyone who's joined us. And yeah, we will see you next week with
Final thoughts.
Yeah. Until next time. See ya.
Until next time. I don't say see ya.
See ya.
Until the next video and the next time. Bye. Do it right.
Bye, guys. Yeah, all right. See you later, guys.
Bye.
Bye.